We live, baby. Yeah. Oh, I always wanted to start a live off on some goofy stuff like that. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? While you're filing in, tuning in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing shared. Can you dig it? This is the Night Owl Show. I am your boy. Keep it smooth. Tuning in once again, bringing y'all a smooth episode of the Night Owl Show. You know what I mean? And not just the Night Owl Show, but Who You With Wednesdays. You know what I mean? Uh, it means a lot to have a platform, to be able to express my views, to be able to share some of my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to have a platform that I can share with others. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but to be able to have guests to come on the show to interact with, to feed off of, you know what I'm saying? It definitely makes everything that much more entertaining. It makes the show flow that much smoother, you know what I mean? And I'm just happy and excited and glad that we got another one in the books for today. Let me make sure I got everything situated. Can't have no interruptions. You know what I mean? But as we waiting, as we got people coming in, I'm gonna go ahead and get this introduction out the way. This is, this is, this is the Night Owl Show. This is the show for folks getting off of work, looking for something to get off into, something they can rock out with, something they can vibe with, something they can be entertained by in real time and get real time reactions. You know what I'm saying? This is the show for folks who's getting ready for work, getting ready to take off for that graveyard shift. And you want something to rock out to on your way in. You want something to help get you going while you're getting ready. You know what I'm saying? And this is the show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, if you just held in there, you're going to be able to rock out with your boy for this quick hot hour. You know what I'm saying? This is the Night Owl Show. This is the show where we just kick back, relax, have fun, talk about real life from a real life perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be a comedian, though I like to crack jokes. I'm an entertainer. I'm a singer. I'm a writer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a showcase coordinator and consultant. I'm somebody who likes to entertain those around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that likes to give back and create platforms. You know what I'm saying? And the whole purpose of Who You With Wednesday is to be able to give flowers to people, to be able to recognize people that are actually trying to do something, that are actively doing something, not trying. You know what I mean? In the words of my brother, if you're doing it, then you're not trying. You know what I'm saying? So as you're coming in, make sure you comment where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're rocking out from. If you're rocking from Facebook or YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Let me know because we're trying to get that YouTube thing up, you know what I'm saying? And if you need help finding the YouTube, if you're curious where you gotta go, I can easily help you with that. You know what I'm saying? By telling you to follow my Linktree link. It'll take you straight on over there to my link, you know what I'm saying, to my page on Linktree. You're able to keep up with everything that we got going on in this smooth world, you know what I mean? Instagram, TikToks, Facebook, YouTube. I'm gonna figure out how to get Snapchat on there. The Discord, the Patreon, everything, you know what I mean? We're building this thing up one step at a time, you know what I mean? The first thing we had to do was get the audio and the video up a little bit better. And now we got the crispy, clear, you know what I'm saying, camera reception, you know what I'm saying? And now we got the smooth snowball microphone plugged in, popping. But we're going to get off into this thing because I've been looking forward to this episode, you know what I'm saying? I've been featuring a lot of people. It's about time we got a local entrepreneur on here. We got it's Black History Month. We got to get some Black girl magic on the show. You know what I mean? This is my sister. You know what I mean? I've known her for, man, Jesus Christ. Now I got to do some math. I've known her for quite some time now. So it's a blessing to be able to see where, you know what I'm saying, she is today. You know what I mean? I can't wait for y'all to rock out with her. I can't wait for y'all to meet her. You know what I mean? Don Marcelia, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Ain't drop a comment all the way from Long Island, a.k.a. Strong Island. I see you, big dog. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that like button so we can get these comments up. But introducing to the stage, the CEO and owner of Black Pearls Boutique. You know what I mean? The one and the only, Courtney Wade. What's going on with you, sis? How you doing?
What's up, bro? How you
Man,
doing?
you know me. I'm trying to keep it smooth on a half shell like an ice cube ain't been used in June. How you holding up, though?
I'm holding, you know. Quarantine kids is in full effect, so you know how that go.
Oh, yeah. I've learned how that goes so much. Check this out. When I got to go deal with them, I got a whole banner for it. I'll put this up real quick and be like,
That is definitely,
experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm going to mute this joint real quick, but I'll be back. Stay tuned.
Can I get one of those, like a marquee across my shirt when that happens? Like turn it on so people can, like, yeah. Okay, I just thought that would be an idea. Good idea. Okay.
Hey, come on, man. Hey,
just turn it on and it just run when people buy on the back. Like I can't do it today.
like the old dog chains and the belt buckle we used to have. Come on now. But man, let's get off into this thing because I've been ready to get you on here. You know what I'm saying? Sis, introduce yourself to the people. For those who don't know, that's been hiding under a rock somewhere. Tell them who you are and how you got started.
Hello, everybody. My name is Courtney Wade. I am CEO and founder of Ebony Pearls Boutique, which is luxury design jewelry. This is an example. Zoom. There we go. I can't zoom because then I'll mess up my camera. But and we kind of jumped off a few years ago with that. But in addition to Ebony Pearls Boutique, which is my jewelry line, I am also founder of the Black Pages, which is a Black business directory here in Kankakee County. So I'm excited to be here.
Come on now. I'm excited to have you here. You know what I mean? So jumping straight off into this thing, you know what I mean? I know I'm not the only one that's curious because we've been seeing the pictures, we've been seeing the jewelry, you know what I mean, being rocked for a while now. What got you started with Ebony Pearls Boutique?
So I've been making jewelry for a while. But what it started as is me buying stuff from stores and then just tweaking it because I didn't like it. So I liked it initially, but then it was like, I want to do something different. Why not use this jewelry? And then it turned into, I'm going to go buy some dollar jewelry and play with that and see what happened with that. And then that just turned into a full-blown business. It's not dollar anymore, just so you know. I want to point that out.
Come on now. And if folks say something slick, you know what I mean, about the price of where stuff started, like, do you know how much your Jordans actually started? Like the material cost and then how much they charge you just for the name? You know what I mean? You'll invest this in somebody that invested back in the community, but the community building something that's a fraction. And you want to be like, come on, man, really? You want to use this?
Just launched her clothing line, and one of her coats is $850, and it sold out in 3 minutes. So I don't want to hear any of that. None of that.
Come on now. It's the name. You know what I'm saying? And we getting them names up there to where we ain't gonna be charging. We ain't gonna need to charge ridiculous out the game like that. You know what I mean? Right. But the name is gonna be worth that tier, that caliber of price. You know what I'm saying? Because
I agree.
I would love to be able to put out just anything on some Kanye stuff and charge $2,000 for a holy sweater. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
you know what? That's what her coat almost look like. And then he would make big puffy. They know, yeah. I wish. Don't you wish you could be like, I want to make that and it sell in 3 minutes?
Come on now.
We gonna, like you said, we gonna get there. It's coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? And speaking of merch that we working on, you know what I'm saying, in the process of building, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and switch this over.
You better do it then.
You know what I mean? Just in case anybody, you know what I mean? It was getting a little spicy up under that one. We had to switch it out to the new and improved
Wardrobe
orange on
change.
black logos. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
like that.
I appreciate it, sis. Literally fresh off the presses, ain't even an hour old yet. That's how we keep it smooth around here.
It remind me of what's that movie with a little, it's some type of sea animal and the song goes shiny. That's what I felt when it came out. I was like, yes.
Let's go. Oh man. So you've been vending, you know what I'm saying, all over. What are some of the memories? What are some of the fondest memories that you have from being able to not only launch this, but be able to take it to different venues and platforms and different events so you can advertise and people actually support and respond in a positive way?
Yep, some of the dopest experiences I've had is just being in areas that I didn't even know like existed, and people like invited me to come out, and I'm just like, oh, because you're here in your space and you don't even realize what other stuff is out there because we so used to just jumping from here to Chicago or going, you know what I mean, somewhere else. So you don't think about the small towns like yours, that are
Come
here.
on now.
So I remember one time I was in Mantino for an event, and it was some of the dopest people there, I swear. Like we were dancing all night and they kept pulling me on the dance floor. It was fun. And it was everybody, vendors included. Like, people were just moving about, people were still, making sales, but it was fun too at the same time. So I love meeting new people. That's like my favorite thing about vending.
Word,
So
word. So has there been any moments that stood out? You know what I'm saying? Anything that out of all of the events that you've been at, out of all of the support and love that you've received, like this one instance was like it stood out for whether it was comical, whether it was heartfelt, whatever it might have been.
I don't know if there's one specific. Look, I'm trying to think. No, I like every event that I attend. Oh, I had this one time where these ladies were fighting over a piece of jewelry of mine at a vending event. So that was fun. Nobody got hurt, but
Let's go.
but that was cool. And just to see like the different types of people that actually shop with me in person when I vend. I think when we are so used to targeting our audiences and this type of people is who I want to buy, that's not always who buys. It's
Come on
other
now.
people that buy it as well. So I think that's like the coolest thing. I see different types of people that look like me, people that don't, older, younger, and it's cool to see your craft touch that many people. So
Come on now.
that's always dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, has there been any pieces that you've made that's been like, no, this too dope to touch the streets. Like this one I gotta keep in house. Cause this one I put that thing on it. It was like, nah, I can't sell this one.
You know what? I'm learning to make two of things because I'm starting to. That's an issue for me. There's stuff I didn't realize I was holding on to until I'm like, dang, it's been like a year, but this thing is sellable. Why aren't you selling? Because you're wearing it, and every time somebody sees you in it, they're like, "What's that? Oh, that's nice." Yeah. I definitely get attached to some of my items. I have this double ring thing that I'm doing now that is really fun that I'm kind of attached to. So I'm trying to, get my wear out of it. I made multiples, so this ain't nobody's, but but it can be. But yeah, that's
Come on now. So
definitely everything.
everything can go at the right number.
Yeah, I've had people buy jewelry off of me literally in like an event. Like, I want that. Okay. You know. So but every piece that I make like touches me. You know what I mean? It's important to me, and it's something that it's like you gotta let it go because that's why you're doing what you do. But yeah,
Come
every
on now.
piece I make is meaningful.
And see, as the entrepreneurs that we are that get hands on with our stuff, you know what I'm saying? That like we don't outsource to, hey, we got this order, we send it to this company, and then they make it for us. it detaches you from, you know what I'm saying, the actual hands-on love you putting in. Like when you're in the kitchen cooking for the
Right.
family, like it's easy to
Right.
go grab something and throw it in the oven to heat up. But when you get hands-on and put that love in, then it just, you get that much more attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yep. It's like anything. Yep. I agree with that. You are more invested in it. It's something that's more important to you when you have a hand in it. How much are these earrings, you say?
hmm,
These earrings would go for $25.
look at that.
Oh, you're
Shout
supposed
out
to say
to the,
only 25. Come on now.
come
Come
on,
on. Yeah.
facts. Only 25. We got
There we go. What do
rewind.
you
I was going to say shout out to the promo plug, making sure he threw
You know
that,
what I
slid that
mean?
in there. Like, hey, since we on the subject, how much for the for what you're wearing now? You know what I mean?
But I don't just make women's jewelry. I also make men's jewelry. I have bracelets and necklaces right now for
Come on,
men on my site. So definitely check that out.
come
Yep,
on now.
yep.
Now, what's your site so people can access you directly? I'll make sure I create the banner for it.
That's a dope question. It is www.ebony, spelled like ebony, pearls with an S, boutique.com.
In case you were wondering, curious, or mystic, she said that is
Yeah.
www.ebonypearlsboutique.com. Make sure you slide over there, hit that joint
Boutique.
up, you know what I'm saying? It's all about support, you know what I mean? And whether you're going over there to the site or hitting her directly in the Cash App, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure we are supporting local business, you know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of local business, let's get on the subject of all snap, Broden Windham. Let's go. I see
He
you, big
tagged.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Comments going hamburger. You know what I mean? Had to put some light skin on it.
Definitely. That's definitely was a sprinkle of that. I saw that.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? We gotta keep it smooth in there. You know what I mean? Uh, but speaking of supporting local business, you know what I mean? Let's get on the subject of these black pages. Like, it's a
Yes.
phenomenal platform, you know what I mean? But how did that get started? You know what I mean?
So the Black Pages got started last Juneteenth. So, that was right around the time where COVID was on the rise and people were scared. So everything was getting closed down. All events were getting canceled. They had canceled everything up until that point, just because of the mitigations and everything going on with COVID. And there were still a lot of community members that wanted to, do something, for the holidays that were around Juneteenth. And then when Juneteenth came about, excuse me, my Barry White is coming on right now, but um as during that time people were still restless. I think people were restless. They had been at home already for a little bit. People wanted to they wanted to do something. So
Right.
a couple of people in the community got together and said they wanted to have like a festival, like something outside, so that if the mitigations, prevented an inside activity, they could spread out and people wouldn't be, they were socially distanced and all of that. So I wanted to participate and do something different outside of, vending, because vending can be taxing. And I wanted to kind of help out with, a lot of things, things that were going on at
Mhm.
the event. So
Right.
I had reached out to a couple of my friends and was like, hey, I want to do like a directory, because there were a lot of businesses popping up too around that time. And I'm like, why don't we just have something like the Yellow Pages, but for Black businesses? Um, it sounded pretty cool. I'm not the first person to think of it. There are Black pages and directories like this around the country, but for Kankakee County, this is the first one that I know of. Outside of like people putting these businesses in, like the Black Chamber of Commerce. I know they do things like that. And then there's a Black owned newspaper company around here, and they also, do promote those businesses. So he just said he checked the cabbage. Yes, I got cabbage going now. Yes. I'm telling all my business. I like cabbage though, so I'm gonna have some cabbage when I get done. Yeah, but back to the Black pages.
We're gonna come back to that cabbage because I want to know what y'all put in it. You put some corned beef in, you put some salt pork, did you put some, you know what I'm saying? Did you put some ground beef in there?
Salt pork or a little bacon if I ain't got no salt pork. But so the Black pages came about. At that time, I'm like, I want to get all these businesses in one place. We already struggle with finding, services by our people, you know what I mean, in our area, because it's a small area.
Right.
So I was just like, let's do this. Let's get this together. And I had some awesome people that helped me via social media to get business contact information. I actually still work with a couple of those people now with the Black pages. One of those people being Larry Lewis. He is definitely my of motivational management. He is my business consultant that I work with, and he is definitely helpful because, you don't know because you're not a mom, but you're a dad, so you know how things get. It's a lot going on. I need somebody to be like, hey, you forgot about this. Hey. So that's how that came about. He's been so helpful though. And we are doing a ton of things this year. We're rolling out another edition of the Black pages. We're going to have ads in the Black pages as well that people can purchase as well. We rolled out our Facebook page earlier this year as well. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully our website will be up at the end of the year. Yeah, you can find us on social media on Facebook right now at the Black pages. And hopefully our website will be up soon. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're in the Kankakee County area and you do have a business that you want to have hosted in the Black pages, you can find me on social media, Courtney Wade. You can also message me under the Black pages social media Facebook page. And also my personal email for the Black pages is the K3blackpages@gmail.com. So yeah, that was a lot. But yeah, if you message me on social media platforms, you'll get that information again. So.
Word. Now, while I find my charger before this daggone laptop try to die off on me, why don't you give the people an idea of like the pricing on the ads and how that's all set up so they can, contact you and kind of be informed already of what they would like to order from you.
Oh, okay. We have half page ads for $50 and our full page ads are $100. And our booklets, I had a booklet with me and I left it downstairs, but they're about standard size of like this paper. That's the size of our directory. So half of that will be the $50 ad, and then the full page of that will be $100. And you could also message me for more information about that. We are letting whoever wants to purchase an ad, you let us know what you want the ad to look like, the design, and as long as we can accommodate that, we're good.
Indeed. You know what I mean? Definitely clutch. Yeah, because I didn't know.
It's a copy of Black paper. Look, boy! I told a little birdie, and they came out the. Well, I tell you.
Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. I'm trying to tell you.
Right? But this is one of our first, editions of the Black pages. So this is the standard size. It is definitely a little bit thicker than that now. We got some more businesses added. Fun stuff happening. So we got welcome packages for all of new businesses unraveling, where you can get free consultations, all kinds of awesome things. So excited.
Now, how many businesses would you say roughly is already in the Black pages? You know what I mean?
Roughly, I think we got over 80 now. Yeah. So yeah, it's been exciting. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yep.
These comments been going crazy, but I've been trying to keep it on subject. You know what I'm saying? Chase came in and laughed at the dirty white boys, shaking them. Oh
Oh man,
man.
I mean, sometimes that other person come out.
Hey, look here. I understand completely. You know what I mean? Because I'll be
They not
talking
gonna
clear
know
as
who's
day.
who.
I'll be talking clear as day, calm as ever right now. And the moment the kids start getting loud, it becomes a whole
Yep.
bear growl that come out. So it changes up the whole game. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We talked about Ebony Pearls Boutique. We've talked about the Black Pages. Now let's let the people get to know you a little bit more. You know what I mean? We were talking about the quarantine kids. You know what I mean? How has the past year since the Black Pages and stuff has came into fruition and since COVID been kicking in, how has that really played a part as far as like parenting and whatnot, as well as keeping the balance with what you're building?
Man, let me tell you. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna start with something positive. Firstly, I'm gonna lead with saying 2020 was not as horrible as it could have been for me. So I just want to preface that with saying, although COVID came about and kind of, put a damper on things for a lot of people lost jobs. It was difficult for a lot of people, has been and still is. I have been blessed amongst this turmoil, and there's been a lot of great things that have happened in my household and with my family. So I'm blessed to say that. But somebody come get these kids. That's all I want to say about that. Yeah, they tired of me, and mine ain't supposed to say that, but I'm tired. I am tired. Let me tell y'all, these kids, I love them. I love my babies. I love my babies. One was just up here, like all, and he was all in the camera. He didn't care what was going on. It was just like I see my face, and that's pretty much the gist of every day with them. It's like that all day.
Right.
My littlest just turned 3, so yeah, you can imagine what's going on. It's great sometimes, and other times it's like we all are like, come on, somebody, anybody.
Hey, look here. I got the
Swear,
word.
I said they're like little.
Look, I got the word.
swear.
God, mama wanted her. You got her back. You change the clothes. You diapers. You get the bottles and stuff cleaned out and get them situated. Come on now. We know the operation. Let's get this thing moving.
I swear. If I could have a regular person to pick them up, they would have bags just nicely neat at the door. Get your bag. Like they about to go deliver a baby. Get your bag and go. But we ain't that lucky. We ain't that lucky.
I used to feel so bad for the kids that got shipped off to like boarding schools. Like, oh, y'all parents just packed you up and sent you off somewhere, and they raised you pretty much, and then just sent you home on your breaks. Your parents didn't, but then y'all well off because your parents ain't got to wrestle with y'all. They can grind like they need to. They can get rest like they supposed to. By the time you come back, you got a brand new mansion you coming home to. We got all of this regained because somebody else fed you for a semester. You know what I mean? Somebody else had to make sure that they were taking care of you directly. We paid
the dream.
Now it's like, where's the closest boarding school? Like, do they still do this? I mean, I know we got COVID.
You know what I mean? Before it was like, man, this is horrible. Now it's like, I wonder. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder, maybe just a couple weeks, maybe just.
Like, gotta be the whole semester. Can it be just a little bit? You know what I mean? Like month increments. You know what I mean? I know the kids that do year-round school. Y'all be on for a month, off for a couple weeks, on for a month, off for a couple weeks. Yeah, we can.
Can we get a substitute or something? You know what I'm saying? Something, please. Something.
Damn, they plot. People feel like they did all they could at times, I guess. Hey, real talk. Hey, look, that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
you can do is the best you can do. You know what I mean? Uh,
absolutely. And we don't know the situation. You know what I mean? You know.
exactly. You know what I mean? Now, if and that's what makes me lead to the question like, okay, we both in the same boat where we're entrepreneurs as well as homebodies, home builders. You know what I'm saying? Family makers. You know what I'm saying? Procreators, as some would like to call us. But we did that early, and we we didn't wait until we had got established in our career and then tried to go out and have kids. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like with the knowledge of how much we have to endure, how much it takes to build this thing, do you sometimes wonder what it would have been like or think like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should put this off until I don't have to worry about them or uh, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people put off building families until they get to where they want to be in their careers. While, you know what I'm saying, for others, life
Yeah,
hits like life hits, and then a lot of people get discouraged by that.
yeah. Sometimes I think sometimes I think about it. But I had, according to a lot of people, I had my children, started having my children late anyway. So, so now I think about like, man, my kid would be almost out the house if I had did it a little earlier, but I'd be almost free. But yeah, other than that, I think yeah, yeah, I do. I do. I think about like what ifs. You always have those what ifs where you like, man, what if I had done this before this baby? But it was almost like when I started having kids, they were pretty much stair steps. So um I don't know. Some people said, it's easy to get them out the way. You should do stair step. I wouldn't advise that. You know what I'm saying? If you can help it, a few years, give it a few years. But I feel like when they get older, I am going to love it because they're all going to be around the same age. You know what I mean? The conversations we have will be similar because they're close in age. Um, I'm excited as they grow. They're getting older now. They're able to carry conversations more than they were before. So it's exciting to see them develop.
Right, right.
What you think?
Uh,
Well, how you feel? How you feel
I
about
feel
that?
like honestly, I feel like I always I always wanted my family first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want
Yeah.
to establish a career and then be with somebody that didn't love me for me. They just wanted me because of what I brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I feel like the people that have families first, it means more. Like, you know what I'm saying? You savor it more, you cherish it more because it's like you don't go into it reckless. You go into it with something to lose, whether that's
Hmm.
integrity, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, livelihood. Because like if we move out to LA right now, the cost of living, if I ain't already got a sitcom set up out there, I'm setting
Yeah.
my family up for failure moving out there. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the family first builds a resilience in us and gives us a greater determination than those who go and chase it whimsically and don't have any fire behind them to help motivate and push them to succeed even more. You know what I mean? So while I definitely wonder what it would have been like if at 20 21 I would have moved out to LA instead of Milwaukee, in the same breath, moving to Milwaukee taught me that I was still gonna want to find somebody back home anyway because I wasn't gonna because wherever you go, you it feels like home, but the mentalities ain't the same. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And like I say, when I get to started on the kids, the bear growl come out, and I don't need to be debating with you because you were a boarding school kid and I was a public school kid. So I got beatings with belts, you caught beatings with rulers, and we just look at things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to spoil them, I want to beat them, but we both racing. No, I want somebody that understands my understanding, and then we work together as a team instead of working against each other.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hey, I
saying?
just want to point out, I was in public school and we had ruler spankings when I was in fourth grade. So I want to point that out. That ain't just in boarding school.
Look here, we're not gonna get on the difference between now and back in our time in school. Because I remember being in school
Yeah.
when you still get whooped by the teacher, and these kids would pull guns to school if they teacher pulled a belt out or a ruler
Yeah.
out. It was like, hey, your mom and them already signed the waiver, said I can beat you if you in here cutting up, you know what I'm saying, distracting the rest of the class. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, between DCFS, between
Mm-hmm.
not really being able to trust much, you know what I'm saying, and people
Yep.
going above and beyond, taking stuff out on the kids, and ain't got nothing to do with the kids, you know what I'm saying? You can't trust it no more like you used to, you know what I mean?
And I think my take on like children, I knew it was something that, I wanted to do eventually, but I also wanted to go to school and there were other things that I wanted to do as well. So I didn't think of it as I had to get this stuff done before or after my family. I just thought I had to get this stuff done. And however that stuff collides and intermingles, that's how it goes.
Work.
So it just so happens that I finished schooling before, my kids, but I'm still going back to school. So
Come
so
on now.
it's, like,
Come
hey,
on
you got
now.
to get it done. It's something you want to do. There is no like, I can't do it because it's how am I going to do it with all these things I have on my plate? Or do I need to shift something? Do I need to pause something? You know what I mean? Just
Right.
balance. That's what it is. You
Right.
know, there's
Say,
levels to this, bro.
come on. Oh shit. Here we go. Say, I could tell some people feel as though they kind of wasted their lives raising their kids. Maybe not to say they regret them, but they could have been more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's why I say don't like completely halt what you want to do with your life because you have children. I don't think I don't regret or feel like I missed anything by having children. Some things may have taken a little bit longer because of, you got to get through pregnancies and things like that. But I was going through my master's program fully, like 8 months. You know what I mean? Pregnant, driving an hour and a half back and forth to school. So, so it's like you got to do what you got to do to, get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
So
now.
I've always been, I don't like to have regrets. I don't want to have regrets. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. And I definitely feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I feel like I could have maybe tried harder in some areas or aspects, but I feel like I've
Yep.
learned so much in everything that I've gone through and experienced, you know what I'm saying, and been through in life that uh I wouldn't change nothing because everything set me up to be the caliber of person I am now. You know what I mean? If I would have tweaked anything, ain't no telling if my kids would be here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling if I'd be the man I am today, you know what I mean, or would have neglected chasing, pursuing a family, or even worrying about that aspect, and got so lost in the world and trying to be of the world. You know what I'm saying? That I lost myself in it. You know what I mean?
Right. 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 And I
I
feel like
did.
that could go both ways, as far as like, if you don't have children, just being, driven in that aspect. Some people regret not having children and vice versa. You know what I mean? So it could go either way if you allow yourself not to live how you want to live within the means of, it affecting your family and things like that. So, and
Come
that's
on.
why I'm going to segue really quick, you know what I mean, into Ebony Pearls Boutique. I'm going to go back there because that's one of the things that is big to me is whatever you need to do to inspire yourself. Look at you, bro. Whatever you need to do to keep yourself motivated, keep yourself moving, embrace your uniqueness, embrace who you are, figure out how to be successful how you are unless you feel like you need to improve and go for it. That's one of my things behind it, be happy, be uniquely you. You know what I mean? Whatever that is.
Come on now. Come on now. And that's the beauty of the moniker that I carry with me, you know what I'm saying, with keeping it smooth is finding your lane, you know what I'm saying, and maintaining your lane, being uniquely you, like you say, you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
mastering being you, you know what I'm saying.
as you go
gracefully.
up those levels, you know what I mean? Because there's always
Oh man, no, it's
okay.
9:40, and whenever I have a guest on, the next segment usually it takes a little bit longer because of the setup, because of how we go about it, and because
Okay.
it's always fun. You know what I'm saying? Uh, don't bro said don't conform. That's what I got from Mrs. Wade. Don't conform. Just adapt to what's in front of your face and what you got to deal with, and move
Yep.
forward accordingly. You dig? You know what I'm saying? What's
Yep.
going down
If
with
you
you?
move how you want to move, if you move how you want to move, you're more confident in yourself. You're able to, I feel like, execute better. And then you leave feeling better about yourself in the situation, even if it's a negative one.
Come on now. Come on now. Bringing us to the one gotta go.
Here you
Run the
go.
shop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I had to go through my list because I told you I went on a binge earlier today. Now I got a whole heap up. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, he fucked.
for the Patreon interview, we might mess around and do that one I showed you earlier. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna
Okay.
play that because that's the exclusive interview. You know what I'm saying? If you want access to that, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is follow the link tree link that you see before you. You'll see my Patreon link in there. Subscribe to that. The subscription start as low as $5 a month, and you can get access to all the behind the scenes stuff, all the bonus footage with the post interview is definitely gonna be something. We just got the post, we just posted the video of the post interview with Hezekiah Morris, aka Arthur Hezzy, hailing out of the GA, you know what I'm saying, from the interview from last week. But like I say, we are in this one's gotta go. Hold on, because I gotta get to this comment. So where do you draw the line between living freely, how you want, and infringing in someone else? I'm conscious of offending people at most times.
I am too. I am so conscious about that. And I feel like if there's always somebody you could potentially offend because there's so many people in the world, there's always somebody you could potentially offend. So I feel
Come
like living freely is being genuine to you, whatever that may be. Like if it's a conversation, if you having to exert yourself in a room, if you're saying what's on your heart, it's your values, it's your belief, and you're not conforming because of somebody else or presenting yourself because of somebody else in a certain way. I think,
on.
that's it. If somebody is offended, they're offended. They were going to be offended regardless. So I feel like
Real
just,
talk.
as long as you're conscious of that as well, that in itself will make you more aware of what you're saying too. So
Real talk. I completely agree. I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all jumping in and you know what I'm saying, killing the comments, you know what I'm saying, making sure you're keeping the interaction going and showing my guests some love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're honest with what you're saying and open to responses, then the offenses upon the person you're sharing with. True.
absolutely. You have to remember, someone being offended is based upon their beliefs and their opinion and their perspective. It has nothing to do with you. It's how they interpreted what you said. So
I
you just got to
completely
keep
agree.
you go.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna completely agree. I'm gonna tag on to that. Delivery is a very important factor in that under
Yep.
that subject though. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you might not mean offense in how you're coming off. It might be a way you can receive it personally, but the person you talking to might take offense to how you delivered it because that's not how
Yep.
they would have delivered it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
And I
while you
I agree.
be true and real and sincere, make sure that you're conscious of your delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like if I also feel like if what you're saying, like we were saying, if you're conscious of offending people and not wanting to offend people, and what you're saying, like you said, is genuine, it's true, and say it with love, you can't help but say it appropriately. You know what I mean?
Come on
So
now. Come on now. And the comments is definitely agreeing with us, definitely agreeing with us. So let's get off into this. One's gotta go. I can't wait because I know I being the last time I had a female on was Wisdom, and we did black actors. You know what I'm saying? We did something like that, but I didn't have the setup I have now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what we gonna do is, I told you it's the ones got to go, and the ones got to go for today is sitcom love, black sitcom love. And if you're curious what I mean,
Yeah. Oh man, how you gonna do? See,
one's got to go.
one's gotta say, one's gotta go. You say,
Oh, this is gonna be insane. You got
ugh, ugh.
Damon and Tisha. You know what I'm saying? You got Martin and Gina. You got Jamie and Fancy. And you got Bernie Mac and the Missus from the Bernie Mac show. One's
Dang,
got to go. And the
so
way we do this show is we do it backwards. We're going to say who's got to stay first.
that's what
And
I
we're
was
gonna
thinking.
gotta
Like,
go
okay,
in the
so okay, look, I gotta write this down. Look, because I can't see the picture again. Martin and Gina. Look.
end. I got you.
Martin and Gina got to stay. Just that's off GP. I relate to them. I relate to their relationship and the type of dynamic after they evolved, and just the process. So definitely Martin and Gina got to stay.
Okay.
Which I'm trying to think who else is there. Who else was we talking about? Because I'm tossed between. I can tell you who I'm tossed between. I am tossed between Jamie and Fancy and Bernie, and I can't even remember her name. That will tell you. See, you can remember it.
Hey, look.
So that's
Wanda. That's what it was. See, look, now you got me. Now you got me finna edit. It was Wanda. I can't edit it. It's too late. Damn. Okay, look. I remember.
So,
I don't remember what Gina's name was on My Wife and Kids though.
oh yeah, I know. And I sure said Martin. Okay, what was her name? I forgot. But
okay, the first one you got to stay with is Martin and Gina. Now, I'm gonna be 100 with you. The first one for me, this got to stay is, and this is where we're going. I'm gonna throw a straight curveball in there. The one that's got to stay for me is Jamie and Fancy, and the reason being,
and you probably gonna say what I was going to say.
Look, the way he spent season after season pursuing that thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them songs he sang to her in the show, Mug still sing to this day. You know what I mean? The wife just asked me to do one of the songs he did when she was finna marry the doctor for a smooth singing session like a couple months back. You know what I mean?
I'm just thinking of the wedding itself. The wedding. That's it. That's all. That's it.
The wedding, man.
That's it.
The moment when he was when he was at his room with Alex. And he was like, he had two songs. He got the upbeat joint, and then he got the slow one that made him cry. I love that upbeat joint. I swear I'm gonna find a way to do that in a TikTok, and I'm gonna kill it.
That's gonna be funny, yeah.
That's gonna be another one of them throwbacks you can't help but love. You know what I'm saying? But all right, I got my first one that's got to stay is Jamie and Fancy. You said Martin and Gina. Who you keeping next?
Jamie and Fancy. Yep,
Word.
that was my number 2.
Word.
And then the only reason why my last pick and the other couple would go is because of the dynamic of the show. They didn't really show their relationship. So Bernie and the Missus would probably go because the show was about Bernie Mac, right? So the dynamic, you ain't really see, you saw it, but you ain't really see as much as you saw the dynamic of the relationships with the other people. So I'm gonna go there just because I like everybody in this.
And see, I'm with you because I'm hesitant on keeping Bernie and the Missus and Wanda because one, I couldn't even remember what her name was in the beginning, which makes
exactly
that impactful. You know what I'm saying? Martin and Gina, you can't argue that. Jamie and Fancy, you knew that without a doubt.
Yep.
I know Damon wasn't his name in My Wife and Kids, but it's like I've watched him growing up so much that it's
Michael Kyle.
Michael,
Yeah.
Kyle, and Jay. Jay was her
Jay.
name.
Yep.
But what did the
Yep.
J
I
stand
forgot what her whole name was, but that was her nickname. Yep.
for? Right. He just kept saying Jay.
Yeah.
So the second one has got to stay for me simply because of the dynamic of how much that TV show played a part in my comeuppance, in my rearing, if you will. It's got to be Martin and Gina next. That's got to stay.
Yep.
Which brings me down to Damon and Tisha or Bernie Mac and Wanda.
Drum roll. Who you picking?
Because if you take away the Bernie Mac show, you take away like the longest running thing the man had in his career. Like he was a legend, you know what I mean? And he had talked so much shit, and then finally got his sitcom. So it was like,
But still, look, I think about it like this: would the show be the same if Wanda wasn't there? I feel like it would be.
Big facts. Big facts. His dynamic, like you said, is
and
what his dynamic and the dynamic with the kids. Like
Yep.
they would have pulled the Fresh Prince, Family Matters, and swapped her out with somebody. Muggs wouldn't have paid no mind to that shit. Like,
nope.
it would be like, oh, okay, hey, he's still here, right? All right, bet the kids still good,
right?
Even though I want to say they did switch one of the kids, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the youngest, not.
No, it was my
that
wife
was on my
kids.
kids.
Yeah, because the daughter was,
yeah.
and then the next episode she was light skinned and he was talking shit.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? That should have made me put him at the end just because of that. How dare you? No.
we just had to run with it because he a Wayans.
right.
Oh man. But yeah, unfortunately, like you, and when you put it like that, I can't argue with you because if you would have switched out anybody else with Tisha Campbell and My Wife and Kids, the show wouldn't have been the same.
Right.
You know
correct.
what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
And I heard people talking about it where they was like, what they loved, why they liked My Wife and Kids more than Martin was because you got to see more range from Tisha Campbell in My Wife and Kids as her not only being a wife, not only being a strong, independent woman, but also being a mother, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And seeing her development through that, as opposed to just being in Martin, where she was just a girlfriend, then became wife, and then towards the last season, things became rocky. They couldn't even be on the same set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
I agree. She definitely had more range and she was more versatile in My Wife and Kids. But I like her all together just as an actress. So.
Oh yeah, because she was hilarious when Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh my gosh! What you? Oh yes, absolutely. She definitely was.
Oh man. But
okay,
man,
look, I'm thinking about episodes. I love that shit.
Look, I've been told I sound so much like the dad from that show because of how I'll be looking like, dude, look, you know how much that milk costs you sitting here wasting? Fam. You know what I could do with that money we spent on? Come on, see, look, y'all keep leaving these lights on, but y'all ain't got on these bills. That's $9.12 worth of light bulb y'all just wasted because the room light been on all night.
Yep, I've actually heard you say that very thing. No, I'm joking.
Or something close to it, you know what I'm saying? Something in that area, something in that scheme. You know what I mean? But man, that has been the one's gotta go, you know what I'm saying? And before we get up out of here, we gotta plug her one more.
I got one for you.
Oh snap!
I got one for you. Restaurants.
Oh snap!
I'm only gonna do two. Which ones got to go? Captain Hooks or Poor Boys?
Oh look. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna speak from my heart. Wow, Captain Hooks is an undeniable cornerstone in the neighborhood, leave the bar and it's still open and go get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? The range and variety you have at Poor Boys. Everything from a hamburger to a shrimp basket to, you know what I'm saying, the fish fillet, the Alaska
flame.
I'm trying to tell you, look, I go get me a gyro plate with barbecue sauce and everything, and I'm good for the day. So I can't. It's Po' Boys all day. Po' Boys got to stay. I'll holler at Captain Hooks. If I go to Chicago, I'll find another one.
Right. Multiple. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh man, I like that. Ain't nobody hit me with a once gotta go yet. That's the first one somebody hit me back with one. That's what's up. Set the records in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But man, you know what I'm saying? Bro said 2 bowls of cereal per portion of milk. I'm trying to, hey, look. And even then, I'm like, hey, now you eating up the cereal. But tomorrow you're gonna be hungry. Like, but daddy, it ain't no cereal. It's 5 of y'all eating the cereal. 1 bowl, you a banana, some orange juice or something. Get your life together. Because if you eat up all your food, you're gonna be looking at me like tomorrow, like, daddy, I'm hungry. Hey, look here. Me and my little eggs and French toast, we good over here.
You know?
In the joint, you know, y'all go get that.
You know, because you had your turn and your time, and you chose to make this decision. So.
Specific. I'm trying to tell you, I buy stuff for y'all, and I don't touch it. I buy stuff for me. I expect the same. Respect about it. You know what I'm saying?
I swear, I'd be like Craig Mama, a whole meal and be for me.
Come on, man. My kids know. I'm like, hey, y'all got y'all some cereal? All right, good. Daddy finna go cook me something to eat. Y'all get y'all homework done.
Right. What you say? No women, no lemon pepper. Poor boys gotta go, babe. I thought. Oh.
You heard how much you're breaking my heart. Oh man.
I just want to be like
Before we get out of here, I swear I'm gonna find the episode on Zooming with the Homies. I'm gonna send you the link. It was an episode where they found out that my homie that I be telling y'all about, Tahir Moore, real name is Robert, and they used to call him Bob back in the day. And then this dude named Spike Adams came out of nowhere and was like, wait a minute, that's what she was saying the whole time?
Oh my God. I need to see that.
The man, the show be 2 hours long. He spent, I want to say, all of an hour in the show just in tears crying. And they kept stopping the show just to watch him laugh. Like, this motherfucker is falling out the chair. He doing everything. What is going on? By the time he shared it, they couldn't breathe. Everybody fell out. Oh, man. But, man, go ahead. Let's get these plugs in real quick so we can jump over to the after set. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you, what you got coming up. You know what I mean?
I am on social media platforms of Facebook and Instagram right now. Courtney Wade. You can come find me there. My jewelry is the website that you see on the screen, www.ebonypearlsboutique.com. Luxury jewelry, purpose pieces is what we call them. And also the Black pages. You can find us on social media as well on Facebook under the Black K3 Black pages. Sorry. And I think that's it.
Come on. Now. And don't forget,
Courtney Wade, thank you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I got some stuff coming up. I just got a response that somebody's gonna be shooting a movie in Chicago and they got a role for me. So I'm gonna also be pretty soon. We're gonna be doing a photo shoot next month for the movie. So I'm pretty geeked up about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty geeked up about that. I'm performing at University of St. Paul in Joliet tomorrow, so that's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? They got a talent showcase going on out there, and I'm gonna kick it off and show them what some spoken word is all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, It's been dope. It's gonna be live. We're gonna keep it. We definitely gonna keep this thing rocking. But anybody that want to stay tuned, you gotta go subscribe so you can be in tune with what's about to happen. Because we
Yeah, I
about
might be,
to
you know what I'm
relax
saying? We don't know what's going to
and
happen.
keep. I'm trying to say we don't know what's about to happen, but I know it's gonna be live. We finna talk some mad shit for about 30 more minutes. You did. But man, sis, it's been love. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out. You sit tight real quick, and I'm gonna hit you with this link. Man, everybody, I want to let y'all know I truly, wholeheartedly, and humbly appreciate everybody that has came through. It has been a dope, incredible show. We've had so much fun. You know what I mean? As you can see, we still got the Cash App up right here. Make sure y'all support this young entrepreneur. Make sure that y'all bless this young woman. You know what I'm saying? Not only a mother, not only a wife, but a business owner. You know what I'm saying? And a platform creator, because the Black page she was talking about, that's exactly what that is. That's a platform to advertise for local businesses. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have stuff like this to help uplift us like that in Kankakee. She said if we can find it selectively here and there in other places, but for some hometown support, for some hometown love, that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? This has been the Night Owl Show. You know what I mean? We started on time. We finna end this thing on time so we can get off into this other thing on time. I have been your boy, Keep It Smooth. And this has been the Night Owl Show. This is the show for folks who's getting off of work, looking for something to get off into, something that's going to help you wind down, that you can tune into in real time for some real time reaction. This is the show for folks getting ready for work, you know what I'm saying? So you wanted something you can help get your juices flowing, get the blood boiling, you know what I'm saying? Get you in the right spirit, getting ready for work. And this is a show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, you can get a chance to rock out with your boy right here, live and in tune on Facebook and YouTube, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all stay in tune. We're going to be back tomorrow for another episode of Throwback Thursdays. I can't wait for y'all to see who we got on deck for the Solace Family Friday episode we got coming up, because we got the phenomenal, the powerful Restore that's going to be on the show with me, and that's going to be dope. It's going to be love to talk to one of the co-creators of Solace Coalition. You know what I mean? But man, make sure y'all stay in tune. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Make sure if y'all want to order one of these exclusive shirts, you hit me up in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Instagram. You know what I mean? Anywhere you can follow me on my link tree and get in tune with me anywhere you would like to place your order for your smooth merch. You know what I mean? But this has been the Night Owl Show, and I want to let you know that anybody and everybody can keep it smooth. All you got to do is take a deep breath, take a step back, and figure out the best way to keep it smooth.